Clay.
Why are you screwing up this podcast so much?
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash.
Alright, welcome to the special edition of a Boldcastify football show. We're live at Talleyrand and Swift before the Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Cincinnati Bengals. This is Clay to Apocalypse.
This is Jay at JLove122.
Guest host, this is Mark at BCB Markpedia. How y'all doing?
Hey, this is at Justin the Red.
All right.
Let's do this.
Let's do this thing.
Love the NFL Films music, by the way.
Yeah, it's classic. It's pretty contemporary.
The Frozen Tundra.
Yeah. So, I guess this is everything football.
It's a little bit of general.
So, what about the Dallas Cowboys?
That's clearly the biggest story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Romo broke his back, or broke a little bone in his back.
Who's seen the play? Y'all seen the play?
Yeah, that was a little bit of dirty.
It was not dirty.
No, it was not dirty at all, Mark.
But it was not good.
Yeah, it was bone degenerative.
Yeah, Jason is convinced that Tony Romo has a degenerative bone disease.
Yes, it's gotta be.
Makes sense.
Sad.
I get it.
It's gotta be, right?
This would be how many times he's had back surgery now?
Too many.
Too many.
Way too many. He's at least had 2 or 3.
He's had a couple.
And he was angling to get back into the game, which could have paralyzed him.
Well, at least we know Tony Romo's tough. We'll get in that.
Yeah, he's
Or
tough, but
stupid.
Yeah, or stupid, because it could have paralyzed him, like I just said.
Yeah, me and Jason were watching the game, and he kept asking him to go back in.
Right.
It's a terrible idea.
I know.
And they were talking about one of the bones could have splintered. And just making this clear, we are live at a tailgate, so you'll probably hear a lot of different sounds and questionable things in the background.
There's a fair amount of ambient noise.
There is a lot of ambient noise in the
But
background.
Fair amount of his dad.
But
Yeah, Duval's hype about their primetime preseason game.
Yeah.
Duval's pumped right now.
yeah,
Take what you can get, right?
yeah, definitely. Because we're one of 2 teams in the NFL that don't get a regular season.
I mean, besides when they flex us into primetime, this
Yes.
is it.
Yeah, we'll be flexing to
We'll be
prime time.
flexing.
Absolutely.
Well, yep.
We scored too many points. Let's be real.
And
This is still give their small taste of it before we get there.
Josh Gordon, I guess he had his first preseason game.
They said it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
'cause
get a
he's
chance to see it.
Time out!
Timeout.
Can we
Yeah.
take a timeout?
That's our first charge timeout at this
30-second
podcast.
timeout.
I'm out of timeout for the podcast. Yeah.
30-second timeout. Boldcastify.
All right, I guess we'll time out and drink.
Yeah. I got some Winter Jack right here.
I'll get a little more of my shanty.
Apple Crown.
Here's Shanty.
Timeouts are rough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
Shandy get a
I
little
guess,
warm,
I guess we're
huh?
back.
We're back from the timeout.
But other than that, I mean, I watched the Derek Carr versus Mariota show last night. Wasn't too impressed. It was
Mariota is there to hand the ball off right now.
Yeah.
Essentially,
He's basically
yeah.
there to hand it off and play action. That's what he is right now.
They're not asking a lot from him, and that's why I'm concerned the Titans might be better than we thought.
No, they're really not.
They're not, though. Because then you see their defense, and you're like, oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
balance
Their
is out.
secondary is just
No, they're
obliterated.
not just their
Nothing.
secondary. Who is their pass rusher?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Who
who's
do they
that?
have on their linebacking core that scares you?
Brian
Arakpo.
Arakpo, 31 years old.
They play him as a
And he
linebacker?
really doesn't scare you.
They play him
Not
as a linebacker
anymore.
for real?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
He does not scare me as a linebacker.
Here's another thing, too. How about the 49ers, with Kaepernick versus Gabbert? Who'd have thought right now Blaine Gabbert is probably going to be the starter in San
Well,
Fran?
actually, let's look at a
Week
bigger
one.
issue going on there instead of the depth chart, which no one cares about. in
And
San
Christian
Francisco.
Ponder might end up the backup in the end.
Once again, no one cares. Let's go on to bigger news. What's everyone think about Kaepernick's stance?
Has he lost his mind?
It's dumb.
It's dumb, especially for. All right, I guess it's shots. I guess it's shots time.
Shots.
Another timeout?
Do we take another timeout for shots?
Coach, I can't handle another
I said
timeout.
he sucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, good.
Sorry, we're getting outside perspective. About
Sorry,
Kaepernick sucks.
his
Yeah.
dad is starting to give us a little, a.k.a.
Who's
Dirty
dad?
Duval.
No one makes sense when you're saying his dad.
Clay, Teal's dad here,
Clay
Teal's
Teal's
dad.
dad. ODW for short.
Mr.
Come
Dirty
on.
Duval
Come
himself.
on, Mark. Tighten up.
Putting me in the middle of this.
It's good radio.
I know,
Yeah.
this is good radio.
Good job. Good
Because
job.
it
All
makes
Good
good
job,
radio.
Derek.
That's why.
All right. But needless to say,
Back to Kaepernick.
Kaepernick
He
is
needs
just
to get alive.
He has the right to say the dumb thing he said.
He needs to get alive. Is what he needs to do.
He has a right, but it
That
was
doesn't make
really
it smart.
stupid.
It doesn't make it.
especially when
not
a
a smart business
multi-millionaire comes out and says, I'm against
Making a comment like he made, and he's playing a professional football game as a starting quarterback.
Really is.
Excuse me?
Badly
I think
for
you're
a
allowed to
starting
have.
job.
I think you're allowed to have a stance on something, even if you're rich. But
just how
the
he
whole
did
point
it.
is like, I'm going to make my stance with the national anthem. That's the thing that's going to be the most impactful thing I can do. That's dumb.
At least Gabby Douglas stood in the Olympics.
Well, there's that. At least she did stand.
She's making a whole bunch of nothing. We need real football so we can stop talking about dumb stuff.
Please,
Yeah,
dear God,
I mean, I can't disagree with
you
that,
got
but
point.
it's definitely causing a lot of issues.
Make
across
football
the
great
way.
again.
So
Well, at least we can make football
it's
great again.
got a lot of perspective across the boards.
We can't make America great again without Johnson Weld, but we can make football great again.
I don't. I have nothing there. We're moving on to our just a few more subjects here before we wrap up the special edition. In Mark's only
Mark is Mark.
Boldcastify football
Football show
show.
ever.
It's first and last.
Yeah.
Let's go back and
Rest in
look.
peace to Mark.
Yeah, let's go back and
R.I.P. Mark. We'll salute.
let's take a look at the Jaguars amphitheater. Do y'all think the city got
Nice special
hornswoggled in the deal?
Good spire.
Very much
Hornswoggled.
so.
Did we get hornswoggled, guys?
Si, senor.
I feel like what was originally drawn up, and as you and I discussed, Justin, it wasn't what we ended up with.
It wasn't what we ended up with. However, to be fair to them, it was like PlayStation 2 graphics, and it was like, let's just get something on the paper. And it was big blue sky. That's what they call it in the industry. They call it blue sky. That's when you make it as grandiose as it's going to look. There's a whole bunch of squiggles and lines, and you're like, I think that might be brushed aluminum, that might be neon
Right.
lights, I don't know what it is. It clearly isn't the same thing as they drew up. I'm fine with that.
Well, I don't think anything's going to be as you drew it up in reality.
I'm a Jaguar fan. The reality of the situation is, I know we need a place to practice when the thunderstorms come. That's it. I don't care how pretty. The original thing we got looked like a convention center.
Right, and that's the thing. They got a lot of people, and you're looking at your average taxpayers. Your average taxpayers that were just not necessarily sports fans. They were looking at how much of their money was going to it.
And Jason, me and Jason were talking about the other day. He pretty much said it's pretty obvious they're just running out of money. And Shaw didn't want to spend more to make it
Right.
extra fancy. I get that. It doesn't need to be. It's going to be plenty effective as it is as an indoor practice facility
Yeah,
that they
I
use
mean,
for special events.
it definitely is going to serve its purpose. It's definitely going to bring people downtown.
It's still going to be a great place to host the draft. Which
Yeah.
is what he's shooting for.
If we can get a concert there a couple times a month, it would be even better.
His plan is to have one every Saturday night before every home game.
Yeah.
Concert?
Yes.
But I'm saying, what about year-round?
Well, it'll become a place for concerts for sure, but the guaranteed thing is a concert every Saturday before a home game because he wants to make a Jaguar weekend. And that's smart.
It is.
That makes sense.
What,
Very
get a
much is.
local act every weekend?
No.
No, it's national,
What are you
bro.
talking about, local act?
National, bro.
Yeah, we get somebody that can pull over 5,000
Thousand,
people.
Yeah.
that's the size of the place. That's what we're going to shoot for.
I
We were listening to
but
Florida Georgia Line for some reason at our tailgate earlier. I don't know how that happened, but
Yeah.
I would imagine somebody like that's going to show up.
Some decent people. You're gonna have some
But
really
I'm saying,
You're
quality
going to have
actors
decent
rolling
people,
that out.
and you're also going to have Florida Georgia Line.
this
Yes.
is Jacksonville, though, and trying to get somebody big here every Saturday
Not every Saturday.
before Jags games.
7 times a year. You
7
can
times
make that
a year, and it's not necessarily back to back.
But still, it's kind of one of those things. That's
It's
kind
been so freaking hot.
Appreciate your
That's
input,
asking a
but
lot.
that's not really too much,
No.
considering the venues do that on the
Look
regular
at who
everywhere.
goes to St. Augustine. Look who goes around the surrounding areas. We still get some really good talent that comes into the city or the greater metropolitan
They'll be
area.
able to do that by just poaching what comes into the St. Augustine Amphitheater
Can
in
we
Ponte
poach
Vedra.
what comes to Orlando a little bit?
Yes, easily.
Because Orlando's getting a lot more talent than Jacksonville
Okay,
does.
but this is going to be a state-of-the-art.
As much as I appreciate your rabbit hole, this
Do
is
we?
a venue that will draw a lot
Yes.
of people.
I'm just telling you honest
Probably a
facts is
good
that
teacher.
Orlando right now brings better concerts than Jacksonville.
All right. We're moving on from that because
No,
it's a sports
stop.
show. So, anyways, what do y'all think about Todd Maranovich?
Marijuanovich.
Yeah.
Mr. Marijuanovich. We
Do y'all have
hardly
any
knew
real
you.
care about that one or anything?
I just find it funny he got caught in somebody else's backyard
The
naked
story to me
with
was
marijuana. Okay?
Naked in someone's yard with marijuana.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
somebody didn't want to arrest
Who
him.
hasn't been there? You know,
Yeah, this is true. I mean, everyone has his moments where you just want to.
everybody's been there after church.
In someone's yard. I mean,
on
I'm
a
sure.
Sunday.
Naked with
Right after
weed on a
church.
Sunday.
I mean,
Alright.
you praise God a few times, and
Cool. I mean, I don't. For me, he wasn't bothering anybody. He was just wanting to
He's
be
yeah, he's just desecrating someone's yard.
high
And the
as
Sabbath, to be
a
honest.
high
And the
as a
Sabbath,
mother in somebody's yard naked. You just
But
wanted to
Ezekiel
smoke a little pot
Elliott.
naked.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, man, that's true.
Yeah,
Catching on that.
About visiting shops.
Yeah, that's true.
How does the NFL handle that? Like, it's
With,
legal in some states. Like,
Jerry Jones was not very happy on Ezekiel Elliott visiting that Seattle.
I think the state might have certain rules, but the team might have certain rules. There.
Right,
well,
it's
not the
legal.
team, it's the league.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
league has
It's legal in the state of
strong stance on
Washington,
weed
but
as
it's
a,
not
Which
allowed
I've never
by
understood.
the
well,
National
if you want to
Football
make
League.
the argument that the league makes, there's studies that show that your body recovers faster under the influence of marijuana, which I think would be a selling point for marijuana. But that's saying that, you know, as a substance, it's a performance-enhancing substance.
I'll do some.
The sounds of the tailgate.
Yep, now we got other things going on here at the tailgate.
but at any rate,
So, all right, we got a few more things, just a couple more things to touch on. What do y'all think about the Raiders filing a trademark for Las Vegas Raiders?
I'm into
Well,
it.
yeah, I'm into it.
Justin seems fired up on
I
this.
say,
I'm good
I
with
say
that.
the first time they're in there and we're playing them, we're going. That's the BCB trip.
It's a BCB trip,
Nice,
Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, you'll be down for that BCB trip?
Yeah.
Would you go to Vegas?
I would go to Vegas.
Yeah,
Would you go to Vegas?
Absolutely.
Everybody
Oh
in
yeah,
this
everybody would go to
everybody
Vegas.
would go to Vegas.
My fondest memory of Vegas was being kicked out of a casino.
That's a big vacation. Though.
The Fitzgerald, I believe, when I was 14 years old, because I was not allowed to go into the table area.
I might be going to Vegas.
I would not recommend
probably
going
next
to
year,
or
maybe.
bringing kids to casinos. Word to the wise.
Well, Mark can't go. So
Well,
So,
I can't-
unfortunately,
I just
Mark
can't play
cannot go.
cards down there.
Play
I
is
just
warning
can't
you
play
to not
cards,
bring
so-
children to
I'm not
casinos.
a child.
And also, he's warning you the water is wet.
And by the way,
Hey, I'm just here to put out the obvious.
warning to people: don't play
But-
cards against Mark in Vegas.
I don't know what that means.
I
to
count.
anything, but all right, moving on.
Why
So
would you tell people that?
yeah, I don't know why you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's something you keep a
so
secret.
I guess everyone's in the same belief that could be a very good thing for the league and for the Raiders. To
It
be in
works out
Vegas.
for Raiders fans because Raiders
It's a
fans have
3-year
gone beyond
drive.
a regional thing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it really has, and it's a 3-hour drive from LA for that group of fans.
Yeah. So I mean,
And
it works. It works out all around,
It's a hop,
right?
skip, and a jump for Oakland. For
Is
a
there
flight.
a fan base like that beyond them? Like, if Jacksonville lost their team, would they travel to go see their team?
In Orlando?
No.
You wouldn't lose them to Orlando. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just spitballing.
Oh. Orlando.
That'd be the most shameful
Where would they go?
situation,
Let's
right?
just think about it.
The fucking Citrus Bowl? Sorry.
Yeah.
Camping World.
Camping World?
Camping World Stadium.
Yeah, that's exactly
What,
it.
Bright
The Jags
House
are moving to
Networks?
Camping World Stadium.
The Bright House
No,
Network.
no,
Camping World
no.
They're
Stadium.
retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go.
And where would we be drinking? The basement?
Guys, I have to tell you again. This is spectacular radio.
It is. This is
We did
high-end
it.
radio right here.
Can we high five?
All right.
High five on this
On the
radio
air. I
network.
want
On the
everybody to
air.
hear it.
I want everyone to hear this radio. So, this was...
Anyways, to
Glorious.
wrap this thing up
Yes, Mr.
What do y'all look for this game coming up? Versus the
Tonight.
Bengals. Tonight versus the Bengals.
I look forward to Beecham playing 20 to 25 snaps.
Oh, yeah.
As always, I expect Allen Robinson to shame somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
It'll
pretty much
happen.
going to happen, yeah.
It'll
We
happen
get our-
eventually. Just give it time.
We get our full starting O-line and
Probably see Jones get
I ca-
embarrassed a few times.
a continuity of what's happened the first 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, it looks
I
good.
want to see Yeldon break some tackles.
And we
Yeah.
want to see Yeldon break
And I
some
want to
tackles
see
out.
I wanna
Yeldon
see Blake
continue
Bortles throw a
running
pick six
like he
eventually.
has the last couple weeks, man.
You want to see
I want to see Blake Bortles throw a pick six just to take the pressure off.
just get
And
out,
Chris
just get out of the
Ivory,
system.
man.
It's gonna happen.
That Chris Ivory, man.
I don't
I
want
like
to see
it.
that.
Bowling over then.
Just get it out of the way now. All right.
All right. Well, that sounds pretty good. Well, thanks for listening to this special edition of the Boldcastify football show. Look us up and tune in for our regular edition that will come in later on Thursdays, Fridays, and
With
we'll get back to you.
Justin Red and Mr. Jalen 132.
And follow us later on Boldcastify on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and other social medias where you can think of. And thank you. See you then.
Goodbye.
Love you.